Good morning, students. Today we will do solving an equation. Consider an equality 8 minus 3 equal to 4 plus 1. The equality 4.5 holds since both its sides are equal. Each is equal to 5. Let us now add 2 to both sides. As a result, left hand side equal to 8 minus 3 plus 2. 8 minus 3 you will get 5 plus 2 and 5 plus 2 it is equivalent to 7. Now right hand side it is 4 plus 1 plus 2. So 4 plus 1 it is 5, 5 plus 2 it is 7. Here left hand side it is equivalent to right hand side. Again the equality holds, that is its left hand side and right hand side are equal. Thus, if we add the same number to both sides of an equality, it still holds. Let us now subtract 2 from both sides. As a result, left hand side equal to 8 minus 3, and here we are subtracting 2, the minus 2. Here 8 minus 3 you will get 5 minus 2, and 5 minus 2 you will get 3. Now on right hand side 4 plus 1 minus 2. So 4 plus 1 it is 5 minus 2. 5 minus 2 it is 3. Again the equality holds. Thus if we subtract the same number from both sides of an equality, it still holds. Similarly, if we multiply or divide both sides of the equality by the same non-zero number, it still holds. For example, let us multiply both the sides of the equality by 3. We get left hand side equal to 3 into 8 minus 3. It can be written as 3 into 8 minus 3, that is 5, and multiply 3 into 5, it is 15. Now come to right hand side, it is 3 into 4 plus 1. You will get 3 into 4 plus 1, it is 5, and 3 5 is 15. So the equality holds. Let us now divide both sides of the equality by 2. The left hand side equal to 8 minus 3 divided by 2. 8 minus 3 it is 5 divided by 2. This can be written as 5 upon 2. Now right hand side it is equivalent to 4 plus 1 divided by 2. 4 plus 1 it is 5 divided by 2. This can be written as 5 upon 2. This is equivalent to left hand side. Again the equality holds. If we take any other equality, we shall find the same conclusion. Thus, if we fail to do the same mathematical operations on both sides of an equality, the equality does not hold. The equality that involves variables is an equation. These conclusions are also valid for equations, as in each equation variable represents a number only. Consider the equation x plus 3 equal to 8. Here we shall subtract 3 from both sides of this equation. The new left hand side is x plus 3 minus 3. Here plus 3 minus 3 we will get 0. What is left? X. It is equivalent to x. And new right hand side is 8 minus 3. It is 5. See this figure. In this figure, here x plus 3, it is equivalent to 8. This is a balance. Here, why should we subtract 3 and not some other number? Try adding 3. Will it help? Why not? It is because subtracting 3 reduces the left hand side to x. Since this does not disturb the balance, we have new left hand side equal to new right hand side, or x is equal to 5. To confirm whether we are right, we shall put x equal to 5 in the original equation. We get left hand side equal to x plus 3. Replace x by 5. It can be written as 5 plus 3, and 5 plus 3 it is 8, which is equal to right hand side as required. By doing the right mathematical operation, that is subtracting 3 on both sides of the equation, we arrive at the solution of the equation. Let us look at another equation, x minus 3 equal to 10. What should we do here? We should add 3 to both sides. By doing so, we shall retain the balance, and also the left hand side will reduce to just x. New left hand side, it is equivalent to x minus 3 plus 3. Here minus 3 and plus 3 will be cancelled. What is left? X. New right hand side will be 10 plus 3. 10 plus 3, it is 13. Therefore, x is equal to 13, which is the required solution. By putting x equal to 13 in the original equation, we confirm that the solution is correct. See, left hand side of the original equation, it is x minus 3. Here x, its value is 13. So replace x by 13, we will get 13 minus 3, that is 10. This is equal to right hand side as required. Similarly, let us look at the equation y equal to 35 and m upon 2 equal to 5. In the first case, we shall divide both sides by 5. This will give us just y on left hand side. New left hand side will be 5y divided by 5, or 5y can also be written as 5 into y upon 5. Here we can cancel 5 by 5. What is left? Only y. New right hand side will be 35 upon 5. 35 can also be written as 5 into 7 upon 5. Here we can cancel this 5 by 5. What is left? 7. Here, therefore, y equal to 7. This is the required solution. we can substitute y equal to 7 in the equation 4.8 and check. Here you can check it. Say what is equation 4.8? Equation 4.8 left hand side. It is 5y. Put y equal to 7. You will get 5 within the bracket 7. And if you open the bracket, you will get 35. And what is right hand side? It is 35. It means left hand side, it is equivalent to right hand side. Here left hand side equal to right hand side. Hence verified. It means y equal to 7 is the solution of first equation. Now, in the second case, we shall multiply both sides by 2. This will give us just m on the left hand side. The new left hand side equal to m upon 2 into 2, and here 2 is cancelled by 2, and what is left? M. The new right hand side equal to 5 into 2, that is 10. Hence m equal to 10. It is the required solution. You can check whether the solution is correct. Here you can check what is the left hand side of equation 4.9. Left hand side, it is m upon 2. Here put m equal to 10. You will get left hand side m, replace m by 10 upon 2, and if you cancel it, you will get 5. And what is right hand side? Right hand side is 5. Here you can see left hand side it is also 5, right hand side it is also 5. Here left hand side it is equivalent to right hand side, hence verified. It means ym equal to 10 is the solution of given equation. Now come to example 5. Solve a part. 3n plus 7 equal to 25. See the solution of a part. We go stepwise to separate the variable n on the left hand side of the equation. The left hand side is 3n plus 7. We shall first subtract 7 from it so that we get 3n. From this, in the next step, we shall divide by 3 to get n. Remember, we must do the same operation on both sides of the equation. Therefore, subtracting 7 from both sides of equation A, what will you get? 3n plus 7 minus 7 equal to 25 minus 7. Here 7 will be cancelled by 7, plus 7 minus 7, it is 0, or you can cancel it. What is left? 3n equal to 18. Now from here you have to remove this n, and that is 3. How will you remove this 3? By dividing both sides by 3. So now divide both sides by 3. you will get 3n upon 3 equal to 18 upon 3. Here 3 will be cancelled by 3. What is left? N equal to, here you can cancel 18 by 3, 3 1 ja and 3 6 ja. N is equal to 6, which is the solution. In this way, you can solve an equation. Now come to B part. B part is 2p minus 1 equal to 23. What should we do here? First we shall add 1 to both sides. 2p minus 1 plus 1 equal to 23 plus 1. Here we want to remove this minus 1, so we added plus 1. And if you are adding plus 1 to left hand side, we have to add it on right hand side also. What will you get here? Minus 1 and plus 1, this will be cancelled. Because plus 1 and minus 1, it will be 0, or you can cancel this. What is left? 2p equal to 23 plus 1, 24. Now we have to remove this 2. How will you remove this 2 from p? 2 is multiplied. We have to divide it by same number, that is 2. So now divide both sides by 2. We get 2p upon 2 equal to 24 upon 2. If we are dividing by 2 on left hand side, we have to divide right hand side also. Here cancel the terms. Here 2 is cancelled by 2. What is left? P. And here 24 divided by 2. Divided by 2. 2 1 ja and 12. 2 ja 24. So P equal to 12, which is the solution. One good practice you should develop is to check the solution you have obtained. Although we have not done this for A above, let us do it for this example. Let us put the solution P equal to 12 back into the equation. The see left hand side, it is 2p minus 1. Here what is p? P is 12. So replace p by 12. This can be written as 2 into 12 minus 1. 2 into 12, it is 24 minus 1. And 24 minus 1, it is 23, which is equivalent to right hand side. Thus the solution is thus checked for its correctness.